So today I'm playing Gat Out of Hell, which is a standalone DLC, I guess you could call it that, for Saints Row. I'm just going to go through some of the activities. This here happens to be my favorite from all the old games. It's based off Insurance Fraud, I think was the name of it on the other games. But essentially, you ragdoll into everything and try to get hurt as much as you possibly can. And I don't know why it's fun. Just seeing anything ragdoll's fun. But in this circumstance, you've got more control over it than you normally would. This game, I've played through about every one of them to date. It's been a long time since I've played them, but you know, it slowly comes back to you. The controlling with the ragdoll effect in the mid-air, you've got a whole lot of say-so where you land, but it's really just up in the air, I guess you could say, because it's really hard to predict which way the cars are going to go. I'm having a hell of a time trying to get in front of a moving car. Now, if you wasn't playing this game mode, I can tell you from just experience walking around on the street-wise, cars just trample you like they don't give a shit. They just ride right over top of you. But now, when you actually want them to do it, I don't know, it's like they try to avoid you at all costs, like they're actually going to have to get their insurance to pay money out to you or something. I don't know. I like how a car can so much as graze me and set me on fire, or just barely tip me and explode garbage trucks. Watch this. Damn. Oh Lord. Now your goal is to get to gold tier on all of these, and you've got a time limit, and up at the top is a meter that tells you how close you're getting to the next objective. I'm about halfway to gold right now. It's easy. These have always been easy on this game. On any Saint Row, I can personally do this particular activity the best out of any other activity in any of the other games. See, I've got about 100,000 more points needed. This right here should do it. Nope. Misjudged my jump a little bit on that one. Oh, this has got me right here. Look how much control you get. Watch this. Damn. I'm gonna thread the needle on this one. I like the flying mechanic on this game. It just seems like it's, I don't know, pretty smooth. Kind of finicky at times though. I don't know how to explain it. This activity is called Mayhem.
Okay, I have a thought on how we can get the attention of Satan, and I really think you're gonna like this one. Blow the shit out of everything, and I mean everything!
So essentially, you're trying to get the devil's attention.
Tear this place apart.
I know, right? Anyway, the purpose of this minigame is to basically do as much damage to property, people, vehicles, anything as you possibly can. Luckily, you get a missile launcher with infinite ammo. If it wasn't for that, this would be a little bit harder, but whatever. This is my second favorite activity, and it was also in the other games. It's just fun walking around blowing stuff up. If you notice in the cutscene, the character giving me all the details about the activity itself Tells you cars, people, fences are particularly popular. The reason he tells you that is in the other games, you see the combo meter here on the screen. The higher your combo meter, the bigger reward you get once it dissipates. And up at the top left-hand corner is how much money you've got to earn to reach the next rank of this challenge. In the old games, sometimes cars wouldn't come along, so you're like, oh crap, what do I shoot? And fences used to be everywhere. Oddly enough, each piece of fence you destroy, another point of the combo meter goes up. So you can just sit and lay waste to nothing but fences and complete this mini game at times. But sometimes you have to constantly be shooting something, or you're never going to, get gold rank, because they get a lot harder as time goes on. Yeah, so that was a joke about the fences. Damn. I like how I just breakdance back up to my feet after that. No big deal. See? Just whatever. And I'm gonna kick his dance after you get ran up.
Alright, buddy, let's take this opportunity to stretch those wings. I've set up a rudimentary flight path through the city. All you need to do is hit the checkpoints in the order they appear. Now, because I'm a swell guy, I put some orbs out there to help you. The white ones will recharge your wings. The green ones will give you more stamina. Let's go.
Yeah! See what these things can do. Yeah!
Doing alright on this one and on these new mini games.
Alright, it's salvation time. Satan's using his
Alright,
magic
now
to send
this
souls skyward and
is
downward
one that I
into
had some
oblivion.
trouble
That's
with.
where you come in. Catch the falling souls before they
Essentially,
hit the ground,
you gotta catch these people before they hit the ground. Which sounds simple enough, but sometimes you're flying just too fast to be able to do it effectively. Now you've got these guys in these sigils floating in the air. If you break them free, it gives you a bonus multiplier. Alright, now this is one that I had some trouble with. Essentially, you got to catch these people before they hit the ground. Which sounds simple enough, but sometimes you're flying just too fast to be able to do it effectively. Now you've got these guys in these sigils floating in the air. If you break them free, it gives you a bonus multiplier to your score. So I really recommend getting 4 of those before you attempt to pick anybody up, unless those people just happen to be on your way to one of those guys in the sigils. You want to get these guys in the sigils because it gives you a combo. See, I've got a times 4 combo. If I were to land, I'll lose that combo, and you know, there it goes. Now, the more people I pick up before I land, when I land, it gives me, you know, points upon landing. And you want to stay in the arrow longer, but your stamina, you know, runs out. Like mine just now did. And there really isn't nothing to do to combat that.
Shit. Not a good thing.
See, I got 6,500 points. So I'm gonna bust this guy and probably 2 or 3 more out of the sigils like this. Build my combo up to 4, which I think is the highest it goes. And collect. This spot here, you can always rack 2 up. I didn't technically touch the ground just then. I managed to jump back up, continue gliding. You kind of got to assess which ones you can get to and which ones you can't. But you got to keep in mind your time limit, which to me is the most detrimental thing in a video game. Like, I can do whatever you want me to do, but if you put me in a time limit, a time constraint makes everything 10 times harder. I mean, some people work better under pressure. I do, but when I'm rushed to do something, it seems like it's nearly impossible. And I only had 4 seconds left by the time I got the score completed to get go. Some people will have an easier time with this than me, but it's just something, you know, I have a hard time with. This next activity is survival. They throw so many waves of enemies towards you. There you go.
Attention, but we should never forget the classic rampant fucking murder. Pride is a sin the Devil's Army has in spades, so
I don't know where they come up with the character concept of Johnny Gat, but it's ridiculous, but that's what makes it so funny. She's just so over the top, but you know, whatever. So here comes demons in compact cars. Now, I've only got a few weapons because, I mean, I've not been playing this game very long. I can tell you right now, I'll make a recommendation. Immediately upgrade your weapons because they're garbage. Like, yeah, a headshot will kill them with 1 hit, but they dodge left and right all the time. The rate of fire is too slow. It's not strong. If you hit somebody in the chest or something, it's going to take a few hits to kill them. And where it shoots so slow, I mean, that just leaves you vulnerable to their attacks. I recommend not using this gun. You can go to a weapons dealer in the game and buy a LMG to take place of this gun, and it is 10 times better. It is a far superior weapon. Now these kind of drag on for quite a while. If I had an explosive weapon, this wouldn't take very long because you could just blow up all these cars and wipe everybody out. Now this pistol is terrible. It shoots so slow. Like, it probably is a good gun once you upgrade it. Granted, Lord have mercy. Now, these demon guys apparently have Wookiee bowcasters, so I'm assuming there's quite a few Wookiees in hell. But it's a good gun. It's got, you know, this particular way to aim, and it does damage over time, I'm assuming, because it electrocutes them. They shuffle constantly to the right. Like, until you get used to that, you might as well just give up on hitting anybody in the head. Now this I love. the melee kills. They're always something really ridiculous. And you can just chain them. They glitch up like this, but whatever. This guy's confused. So what? I probably get the most satisfaction out of just doing this constantly. Just running the fray of them. Just start chopping. The thing I like about Saints Row, like Grand Theft Auto would make jokes, you know, and it was a lot of dark humor, stuff like that. This game and all the Saints Row games just does not take itself serious, and that lends to it being funny. Like everything's over the top, everything's silly. Some of the jokes are like grade school level jokes, but like I said, that's where this game is so funny. It refuses to take itself serious. And I couldn't name off, you know, particular instances, but like I said, it's been a while. Okay, here we have the last one.
One of 4 soul extraction facilities. This is where souls
basically, there's 3 points inside this building. And I guess to make Satan mad, we have to take all 3 of them and hold them at the same time.
These places are the cornerstone of his income.
And then we win.
There's 3 sections of the facility.
Yeehaw.
To fully take it over,
again, at this point in time, I have the most rudimentary of weaponry in the game.
Any section you're not guarding.
Just basically the weapons you've seen me have a few minutes ago. That'll make stuff like this a little more difficult. For example, the flying demons with the barriers around them. You got to chip away at those, or you know, you just can't kill them. And it's kind of hard to shoot through them with any of this crap I got now. I mean, this shotgun, you would think the shotgun would be devastating, right? But not so much. A faceplant. Like how bullets are just ricocheting off of me like I'm a Terminator or something. That's what we need, is a Terminator video game of good people. Like you can run into them and tackle them and knock them down, but see, look, I'm shooting this guy all to pieces. He's clearly got crap sticking out of his chest, but it just doesn't seem to do any good. Now they're getting back up, and then there's another one. It's like they don't stay down or something. They say hell's repetition, right? This gun is terrible. I recommend that you change it and get another gun. Get the LMG, it's a lot better. I'm sure it might do less damage per shot, but it shoots a hell of a lot faster. It has a higher ammo capacity, which I know you can upgrade all your guns. And if they're like anything the other Saints Row are, you can get them with infinite ammo after a while, which is kind of cheating. But, you know, whatever. Which I reiterate, game does not take itself serious. So. Now I'm zipping back and forth between these points because the meters on the left-hand side in the corner tells me when I'm losing a point and when I'm taking one. Now, I've taken this one to begin with, went to take number 3 and lost it. Now I gotta come back and take this one again. If there's a demon anywhere near that platform, then consider it, you know, in contest. So here comes this guy here. I'm gonna have to kill him off of it.
your world up.
Now she's probably going to 3.
Yeah, this one's secure.
Stand here and take this one.
Have to gain control of all 3.
Now you do earn powers throughout the game. There's 4 and they each got an extra, I guess, version of it that you can use. You could go and get those before you do this sort of thing. It would make it, you know, even easier. Then again, you could probably do this without any of the abilities. And if it wasn't for the guys that fly around, I would say that you could probably almost do it without guns.